Hey guys, what's going on? So this is going to be a little bit of a different type of weekly recap. To be honest, I was not happy with most of the quality of the streams that happened this week. There were a lot of technical issues that kind of set me back a little bit. On Monday, we were playing Mario, as you can see here on the screen. Not a big set of issues. My biggest issue was the mic that I was using, which I did test before we actually started streaming. The mic was horrible at picking up what I was saying. I had some issues with some really loud, I guess like feedback or static type deal going on, and I put in a noise gate to eliminate as much of that as possible, but the issue is that it eliminated a lot of my voice as well. So that's no longer here, which is good, but kind of ruined like a whole day's worth of stream, and unfortunately I didn't know until just now when I go to edit all these videos. So I was thinking like, well, that's fine, I'll just, I guess put in a little bit, but it just felt like it almost felt like I was just giving you guys something super subpar. Not only was it already subpar for the people that were there to see it live, but it's subpar a second time whenever we're gonna put it out on YouTube. I don't know, it felt wrong to put out something that was already bad. I don't want to put it out there again. So I mean, I feel really bad that this week has just been kind of crappy, but there's been a lot of changes that I've made, mostly good, if not all good, to be honest. I have my whole second PC set up. 9 out of 10 components are working just fine at the moment. The only thing that I'm still having issues is a little bit of audio, not with necessarily the sound itself, but the delay, as most of you guys did point out back this week. There's just a really bad issue with whether it being my voice to my webcam or whether it be the game to the sounds. I'm having a lot of issues with that type of stuff, so I didn't want to put out something that was just going to be a replay of something bad that already happened. So I just kind of refused to give that to you guys. I don't want something that's crappy to be put out there again. So biggest thing is I wanted to tell you guys one-on-one this week what happened, because there were a lot of really cool things that happened this week. One, we played viewer levels. We played subscriber levels on Mario. I played Jetboy's levels. I played Lander's levels. Lander, who you can see in the chat box right there, he submitted some levels. If you guys are interested, on Mondays I've been doing Mario Mondays pretty much. There's a way to add levels in the chat. If you guys look in the description on the streams, there's a command that you can use, and it will actually let you add a level to the queue so that I can play it, which is crazy. I've been playing subscriber levels, and I think that's extremely cool. It's really fun. If you guys want to make a level for me, if it's designed to make me rage out, I'm all for that. I mean, shit's fun. I mean, it just really is. It's really cool to see what you guys come up with. It's fun to see the ideas that you guys have, and I like that aspect of it. I like that way of interacting. I think it's really cool. So Tuesday, We played Overwatch. Wednesday we played Overwatch, and Thursday we played Overwatch. That's kind of been like the big thing right now. I'm looking into getting some different types of games. I'm really leaning towards Resident Evil 7 at the moment. Um, I want to I want somehow to be able to play this game in almost in the dark, if that makes any sense. But my webcam obviously isn't going to pick up on my face if we're in the dark. But I really want to try out Resident Evil. It's been a long time since I've played Resident Evil. I think the last one that I played was like Resident Evil 3 or 4, maybe, whichever one was on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. Um, which there were probably a couple, but uh, it's been a long while. And now that I have a PC that can kind of handle that type of deal, I think it would be really really fun to play. Um, I'm not really like I don't think I've ever actually played like a full on horror game, but I'm not that type of guy that gets like freaked out and scared and screams and shit like that. But it just looks like a really cool game. Really want to see if I can get into it. Um, Other than that, like this week has been super fun. Even though there's been a lot of shit that's been going on, a lot of technical difficulties. Um, I do appreciate everybody that's come out. The support is amazing. I've which you can't see it here because I didn't update it until a few days ago. But I've added a subscriber link to or subscriber thing on my stream so that I can see how many subscribers I've got. Um, just since January, I mean, there's almost 100 new people to the channel, which is crazy. Um, and I'm fully aware that most of those are just because of the music, but I mean, it's still really cool to, see all these people coming out and um, interacting. I mean, people will come by and just say, "Hey," and then they'll immediately leave the stream. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, even if they just come in and say, "Hey," that's really cool. Um, so it's really nice of everybody to come out and hang out and stuff like that. Really do appreciate that. I'm looking for more ways to improve, of course. That's one thing that I really want to focus on is improvement. Not only in myself as a streamer slash entertainer, but just the quality of the stream as a whole. I've been really, really working these past 2 days on making my stream a little bit higher quality. You should now be able to view my stream in 1080p, 60 frames a second. For the junkies that are out there, I want that to be what you guys see it in. I want you guys to see what I see on my screen when I'm playing, whether it be Mario, Smash, Overwatch, whatever. I want that to be what you guys see. That's important to me. Um, I'm honestly looking into getting a couple of more audio deals that will make life a little bit easier. Um, Looking at doing a audio mixer. I'm honestly about to get off of doing this. As soon as I'm done, I'll edit this down, and then I'm going to be looking up some audio interfaces that I can use for streaming. Essentially have everything run into my audio interface and then run that into my computer and just be done with it. It'll be a whole lot easier. It'll be 10 times easier. I won't have to deal with as much delay. I won't have to deal with any of that static bullshit. Um, which that's my goal. My goal is to make the content as good as possible with it being as less stressful as possible. So, um, really, really having a fun time streaming. It's really, really awesome, and I'm looking forward to just doing different things and providing good content to you guys, whether it be just coming and hanging out, playing games that you guys are suggesting. I think that would be cool. JetBoys actually found a game on, I think he said it was Roblox, that mimicked Overwatch, which I think is pretty funny. Um, Another thing is, I'm actually starting on Monday. There's going to be music on the streams because I've noticed that, especially on Overwatch, there's a lot of downtime. Like whenever we're searching, if I'm not in a TeamSpeak and if I'm not bouncing ideas off of somebody, or if I'm not talking shit to Dogan or my brother or whoever, um, there's a lot of downtime. So I've committed myself to figuring out how to add music to the stream and make sure that that is something that, at worst case scenario, which you should be able to hear it in the background now. Did you hear that? Yeah, should be a Sonic song. Um, I'm dedicating my time to figuring out ways to make this more enjoyable, more of a place to be. By the way, that neutral B between Kirby and myself right there was just amazing. Um, kind of, I don't know, like I'm just looking for more and more ways to improve, and that's all I'm trying to do. Um, I got a keyboard and mouse if anybody's interested. I went and bought a Logitech G710 Plus and a some kind of mouse, I can't remember. It's a G302. It's really cool. Just something that I can, help me out with my Overwatch, because I felt like my left hand on the keyboard was doing 10 times more work than my right hand on my mouse. But yeah, now I'm just kind of rambling. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for every single person that's come out this week. You guys have just been awesome. I really do appreciate all the support that you guys give me. And now that I'm moving my mouse, you can see the playback of this. Anyways, I'm rambling. That's how I know that I've talked about everything that I want to talk about. So, um, thank you guys, honestly. And we will be back on Monday. Probably going to be doing some Mario again, unless we get bored, which we'll probably do Smash. I've been trying to do Smash online, and of course the lag is real. So we'll wing it. We'll all hang out on Monday, and we'll have a good time. So again, thank you guys, and I hope to see you guys on Monday.